Iraq's bean harvest is in full swing, and to support local farmers, the government has imposed restrictions on imports of beans and 23 other agricultural products during harvest season. The absence of cheap competition from Iraq's neighbors Iran and Turkey has allowed farmers to get better prices, but that's not enough to scale up production to meet local demand.
It costs a lot to buy fertilizers, tractors, and to irrigate we need to use water pumps. If the government wants to support us, they should provide greenhouses, which are too expensive for me to buy.
Farmers should be entitled to subsidized seeds and fertilizer, but in reality they can be difficult to obtain if you don't have good connections within the government. There's also no proper irrigation system, which means these farmers struggle during the summer.
There's one water pipe from the Tigris River, but recently everyone just comes and taps the pipe to divert the water. When we go and complain, nothing happens.
Productivity. The Ministry of Agriculture wants to attract investment.
The lack of stability in Iraq has affected the agricultural sector. Investment has been slow. We'd like to rely on investment and technology to improve and develop production in terms of quality and quantity.
But the government's protectionist policies risk further alienating current and potential investors. Turkey imports around $2.5 billion worth of agricultural produce each year, but it also has direct investments in the sector.
The potential investors will look into a variety of requirements and necessary conditions in the market, but first and foremost, of course, they will look into the inflow of goods. They will need some input still. So I don't think that any potential investor would like the idea of, let's say, facing some bans or raising of tariffs in an unpredictable manner.
But in the markets of Baghdad, you can find some imported vegetables, highlighting the government's limited ability to control its own borders. Produce is still being smuggled in from neighboring countries. These carrots, for example, have been brought in illegally from neighboring Iran at triple the usual price. Traders say the price hikes have reduced demand, with many people struggling to afford basic necessities. Simona Foltyn, Al Jazeera, Baghdad.